This is
What a week.
What a Week. Celebrity guest.
Celebrity guest.
And we are back with part 2. Wow, what a week. Our guest is in the building. She's played a hard character on screen, but she once got a tattoo high up on her leg so that it was hidden from the rentals. It was only revealed when she wore a very eye-catching outfit on a red carpet. And a lot of us remember that outfit. Today she's here to show us more, or rather, more of her many sides. Please give a warm welcome to Zola Nombona.
That has to be the most creative and the most exciting intro I've ever gotten, actually.
So, how's the tattoo doing?
We're doing really great, thank you. We're hidden today.
Yeah.
But we're good. How are you?
You are looking amazing.
Go, Siput.
You're looking amazing, dude. Like,
Thank
get
you.
the hell out of here. Like,
Come
stop
on.
the presses.
Oh, is it, Master?
No, it's fine. It's fine. How have you been?
I've been good. I've been working really hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm back at it. I'm acting again, and
Sure.
I'm in the role.
How long were you out of it for?
After I gave birth,
Yes.
I think during COVID times, so it was like 2 years.
Sure.
And then I was blessed with a beautiful baby boy, and 5 months later, I went back in.
Oh, I thought you were going to say 5 months later I was pregnant again.
Yo!
Imagine.
Please.
Zola's tips to raising a boy child. What are you learning about raising little men? Because that's in essence what you're doing. Yeah,
Be open-minded.
sure.
Be very open-minded. Your energy levels will save you. And I'm so fortunate that I'm towards the other end of having
Okay.
high energy.
Sure.
Yeah, and just be ready for anything, man. You have to roll with the punches. You know, this person is Spider-Man 2 seconds ago. Next time he's a young boy. So you always need to be on your toes.
What would you say you learned from Dad that you're applying on him?
My father.
Yes.
Whoa. Ha. That's deep.
I know.
And I'm a daddy's girl.
I know.
Actually. I think I would want him to be like my dad.
Sure.
My father is very, very present, so I'd like him to be present within the spaces that he's in,
Sure,
in
sure.
relationships, at school, and to be disciplined, and to be very disciplined. Yeah, my father is a disciplined man. He's a disciplinarian. So, because he has my blood in him, so already he has possibly 15% of crazy in him.
Sure.
So if the discipline is there, I know he'll be a good man.
Now, being raised by a disciplinarian,
Yeah.
but also understanding that times are different. So, for instance, what for me was discipline nowadays is seen as you're abusing the child.
Yeah.
So, for instance, I look at the beatings I got. There's not a single beating I feel like I didn't deserve. you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Every beating you got when I was a child, you earned. But I look at my kids and I'm like, you didn't even survive half the beatings I did.
Absolutely.
So how are you navigating that this might have worked for me or on me, but I can't try it on this little man, for instance?
So I'm the last born of 5.
Sure.
So I guess I got less of the harshness, I guess,
Oh, yes.
of the discipline. So now that's all I know. So the mama up and just about, okay, this is how you treat someone. And I've always been an eclectic one, in the family. I'm the artist. So my son is born into artistry. So I think my parents, I was fortunate that they had the finesse of raising an artist, which has led me to be where I am today. So, yeah, I think Naimfana and Zambeka because I was fortunate enough to have all the good things.
Would you say they were nice to you because you were the last born and you were a girl, or now they were tired?
I think because I was the last born.
Yeah.
Because I've got 2 sisters and 2 brothers.
Sure.
So I think they've already done all they thought was, the necessary parenting through all of them. They're like, we've done it 4 times, with this one. And because I was the last born, I ended up somewhat being raised by my siblings. So they didn't have to do much because I had 4 other parents before me.
Because I look at my little brother. My little brother was a bit of a naughty one. And I think he went through about 5 schools.
Sure.
And I was paying the fees, no child. But my parents were not so hard on him as they were on me.
Yeah.
Where the beatings I got, he just got moved to another school. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where I would get a beating and I'd know, okay, don't do that again.
But you were there as the big brother as well. So it was easier for your brother to not go the route that you went because you knew that you'll get a beating when you go there.
But he went, hey? Yo, Tsepo. Hey, you gave me great hairs, my dude.
Tsepo!
Yo. Being teased for your gap.
Yeah. I was just a lot to talk.
So then.
Yeah.
But you look at the world we live in right now, and I say this with all due respect.
Sure.
Every girl that we teased that had a gap as a kid is probably the sexiest of all the girls we had in our class. You know what I mean? So do you feel like you blossomed into a swan? Looking at what you went through versus the swan you are right now.
Yeah, I definitely did.
Yeah.
I definitely grew into the gap.
Yeah.
They teased me, fresh, brah.
What do they call you? What do they say?
Hi, bro, nearly R5 in your gap, or like your lies. They go through the gap. When you speak like there was this guy. I forgot his name.
Which one was? Yes, they were teasing you, but you're like, damn, that was funny.
None of them are funny. None of them are funny, okay? But look at me today. With my gap. But my father has a gap, so
Sure.
my siblings, some of them actually also have gaps. So most of us at home have gaps. So as much as I was teased about it, I already had role models who worked their gaps,
Sure,
and I saw them as beautiful. So fortunately, I had someone that I could look at and understand, actually, ndimhle.
Sure.
Of course, when you're still young, that thing, will bite here or there.
Your self-esteem is just, as a child, is not the same as when you grow
Yeah.
into your whatever it is you're being teased about.
Totally. But Shev, I'm grateful that at least my gorgeous sisters at Gaps and Dabona Apple behind man.
Yeah,
Actually, not too bad.
It works this
Not
thing.
too bad. Yeah, yes, eventually.
Absolutely. Now, we work in a brutal industry.
Yeah.
Does childhood bullying prepare you for what we get to go through, or is hurt and bullying?
I think it depends how you dealt with it,
Sure.
or how you deal with it. Because there are people who don't even have the opportunity to nitpick on those
Sure,
things
sure.
and see the opportunities to grow there or not. But for me, I think it gave me thick skin when I think about the childhood bullying that had happened in my life. And yeah, it has helped with the bumps and bruises that we get within our industry, being thrown here and there with comments or whatever people want you to be.
But I'm told you are one of those people who still gets overwhelmed by the love they get, especially in public. Tell us about that.
I khuleki fresh. I khuleki because ndingumntu mna.
Sure.
Ndinguzola, and into yandifaka into acting luthando of the arts,
Sure.
and I couldn't imagine myself doing anything outside of that. So benzange ndingene ku-acting kuba ndifuna uba seTVini okanye
Yes.
kuba ndifuna to be famous or anything. So ukuzithoba kwam, which is something that I always make sure I fight nje intrinsically. Ubahlala ungumuntu othobekileyo. It also just reminds me ukuthi this is a human being
Sure.
who will freak out and start shaking or something when they see me, and I'm like, my goodness,
Isn't it the wildest though?
yes.
Like the other day, I greeted a guy and we were
Yeah.
taking a picture. So he wanted us to hold hands,
Yeah.
like a greeting.
Yeah.
But because my hand was on his wrist, I could literally feel the pulse increasing.
Yeah, bro.
And this dude is freaking out. And in my mind, I'm like, geez, I wonder if I feel like that about anyone.
Yeah, or about ourselves. Sometimes I wish I could look at myself and go, Zola, Zola. When I'm shakes, girl, you're so great,
Yeah.
But it's so humbling, freshman, and it reminds me of how fortunate I am to be in a situation where I could affect people like that. And it goes back to the purpose of my life. But I make severe imprints on people's lives by telling stories that when they see me, it's kind of out of this world for
Stop
them.
the presses, stop everything.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Does anyone make you feel like that?
My son. Yeah. My son makes me feel like that. Kandimbona, sometimes when this comes about, you're mine.
Sure.
You're so
I
amazing.
made a whole human being.
Dog, and a great one.
Yes.
A great one who's healthy, who's developing well. And monabuna sismilo,
Sure.
and you'll learn, this is a bad word. It's like,
Sure.
yo, bruh, the shakes.
Now, you're in an industry, though, where as much as you are about the art side of things, some people take that as life. So whatever your art is, some people might take literally. So choosing to play an HIV positive character on TV can't have been an easy choice for you. Or was it?
Now, I studied the arts, right? So I was fortunate to have time with it while getting into it. So the soil itself, was there. So things like that actually excite me.
Sure.
For me, to be completely out of Zola and being someone else and getting into spaces that are really uncomfortable, because for me that's the point of acting. Even Diane's and Jay, and it's normal to me, then there's something that's gonna be missing to it, because it needs to challenge me, it needs to excite me. So for me, that's the turn on that I get. The things that people run away from, I'm fortunate enough to step into it and out of it. Yeah. Although some people may take it literally, but I have a bag of skills that you've learned, that to be able to take from and use and just to keep yourself sane.
Yeah, but we're also in a society where a lot of people almost don't know how to differentiate between Zola and the character.
Yes.
And they'll see Zola playing a psychopath and they'll think Zola is a psychopath. Zola is playing an HIV positive artist, therefore Zola must be HIV positive.
Yeah.
So those decisions, like I was saying, can't be easy though.
There are characters that I've said no to.
Sure.
Yeah. There are certain things.
Tell us more.
You got. You got. No, there are honestly things that I've said no to, because now, njengoba ndikhula nami, uZola that you saw on Intersections is not uZola or my brother's keeper right now. I've become a mother, I'm in a serious relationship, I'm growing myself as a brand and seeing myself, in different spaces. So I need to take those things into consideration with the work that I do. Like you say, some people take that literally. But she's a homewrecker, that's who she is. I'm sure that's why she wears this red hair or whatever, because, this is what she wants to do. But at the other end of the coin, I then say, I'm glad that you believe that I'm a psychopath.
Then that means I kick ass.
That means I'm doing a good job, and that's what I'm supposed to do. But there are limits, Fresh. There are limits. There are things that I do say no to, so I can't be, because I'm raising this young boy, right? And I'm in a position where I'm educating, I'm a mirror to society. So if I teach my son to respect abantu, but kwa character enayo ndilapha uzahamba ayikholelwe loo nto, because umama uyithathile most of the so.
But it's a character.
Yeah.
But we're also in an era where it almost feels like, and I don't know if it's just the season we're in, I don't know if it's something that's in the water, but increasingly, especially with streaming services, we're seeing a lot more skin, a lot more bum, a lot more sex, a lot more raunchy, a lot more, I don't know if I can watch this with my mom. I mean, when I was a child, people kissing on TV was a problem. I'd go out and make tea.
Yes.
My mom didn't ask for tea, but the minute I was kissing, I would go make her tea.
Yeah.
But nowadays, it's almost like give us porn, back it off one, and then put it on TV. Do you look at that and feel like that means I have less roles I can actually play? Or do you see it as a challenge that the few roles I'm willing to play, I'm going to kick ass at them so much, they'll bring me more roles?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm making sense.
You are. I think I'd go with the latter.
Yeah.
Fresh, I'd definitely go with the latter.
But
You're touching into a very deep thing, because we do have a responsibility as storytellers, like I say. What are we putting out there? And currently, whatever's in the water,
and there's a lot of it.
whatever's in the water, it's coming in liters and liters and tons and tons. But then, because now I've been doing it for so long, you know, I've been here for 10 years.
Sure.
I've been in the industry for 10 years. So what am I doing about it? I'm now in a space where I can explore more of the industry and what it offers, you know.
Sure.
So now we also want to be, you know, executive producers. Now we see this and say, what happened to the stories where we see people in huts and people become pansy? I know there's an appetite for that.
Yeah, exactly.
So because I'm in it and I see the space for it, then I'd rather gun for the other one.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. But now, and we'll, in fact, this is my last question in terms of your roles and your career. Being in a serious relationship, like you were saying, because now you are a different Zola to the Zola we saw 10 years ago.
Yeah.
You are choosing different roles.
Yeah.
And not everyone does that.
Yeah.
You know, some people stay within whatever's thrown at me, I will take it and I'll knock it out. But you're choosing, because I'm in a serious relationship, I'm a different woman, I'm a mother, that there are certain roles that I will not take. Where do partners come in terms of, I will not take this role because I'm in a serious relationship, but also letting your partner know that you're doing it for you and not for him, and that they mustn't feel like they're in control of
of
the
what I
roles
do.
you are picking, because it's a fine line.
Absolutely.
And I think it's important that as much as you might, out of respect for your partner, choose not to do something, they mustn't think it's about them.
Yes.
It's actually for you.
Yes.
Again, I don't know if I'm making sense.
You are. I am very fortunate that I'm in a serious relationship with someone who's within the industry.
Sure.
With a storyteller, with a director, with a writer.
Sure.
You know, someone who gets it even sometimes deeper than I do.
Yes.
But for me, the importance of my relationship within the balance of my career is that it grounds me. It grounds me a lot, Fresh. I know that possibly I would do certain things because I have no one else to report to. But for me, especially because there's always, you know, whirlwinds within our industry, and it's just so up and down, that for me, that's the one thing that really keeps me centered.
Sure.
And I've found that with the help of the anchoring that my relationship has given me, I've managed to get into even characters that I don't think I would have had a chance of being seen for if I had chosen the other route, because I was just doing things for the sake of doing them. So for me, it's been a big plus.
Do you guys ever, because now the roles you'll not play, do you guys ever role play those roles? So at least let me take the work home, since I can't do the work at work.
Thank goodness the iCloud is locked.
Jeez, okay. So, what's your mom's date of birth? This is how you unlock people's iClouds. You first ask,
my God,
when was mom's date of birth?
Lolile. You will find my mom's date of birth, yeah. You will see it and you'll find it where you're looking.
Oh, man. In fact, but speaking of that, though, because you guys now have this precarious, how do we not bring work home so that home is home? Home is not, we're still talking about work. How do you guys debrief yourselves within the relationship? Because you're both intimately in the industry.
It's been a challenge.
Yeah.
Fresh. I won't lie to you and say we've got on lock, because we're both in the industry, we both understand.
Or you
it.
get home and you're like, "Ish, baby, I wish this person directed me the way you direct me."
Oh,
You know what I mean?
my goodness. I mean, Mbaleka is a director, Thomas, you are encouraged. He's directed me once and it was great, but I'm just like, oh no, I know you and you are not dressed, bro. Hold on. How did we get there? It's a challenge, Fresh. It's something that we are still working through, because nathi singabantu. But I'm just happy that we've managed to build something that that's safe enough for both of us to be able to have those tough conversations with each other, because like I said, we're human, man. Sometimes, you know, you'll slip up and you'll come home as an angry boy, and it's just like, and then what's this energy you're carrying, you know? But there's also a tenderness, because we both understand the industry, where we can be able to carry each other through, you know, without disrespecting each other, and just honoring one another and understanding. But I chose you and you choose me every day, so I'll honor you and I'll respect you. But of course, I'll sometimes because it's or now I'm irritable because I was shooting on set the whole day. You get it.
Sure.
You get it.
Sure, absolutely. You do a lot of product alignments or work with different brands and products. How do you decide that this works with the woman I now am versus who they think I am, but this was me 10 years ago? Yeah.
I have a great team, Fresh. I'm not doing it by myself. I'm just the face that everyone sees. But
Sure.
The cooking engine is to the Max management, brand management, which is absolutely amazing. So I have those gatekeepers who are there. We will have a strat meeting and like, this is what we want.
Sure.
So I have those extra eyes, fortunately, that keep looking back or looking forward to see where we are, because I'm doing so much and my energy is split all over the place. So I've got a very amazing team that backs me up, and to make sure that we go this way. It's teamwork. It's really, really teamwork. It's not just me.
So you're coming out of your motherhood break back into the industry.
Sure.
I'm a fly on the wall at the strat meeting.
Ha!
What did we miss?
I'm the worst, dog.
Yeah.
At the strat meetings, I'm literally the worst. I promise you. I have so many I don't knows.
Yeah.
And like, my people are really so patient with me, to try to get that out from me.
Sure.
But the first one, Fresh, I knew that I felt like I had hit a ceiling somehow.
Sure.
But I knew I had the potential and the strength to push through.
Sure.
But I needed a different armor. I needed a glove. I needed a glove that would make sure that the impact is hard.
Sure.
So hours and hours, of work, of research. Do you like this? Do you not like it? Because it's a challenge. Vision nayo into sinayo sonke, awuyiphiwanga laa nto. It's a muscle that someone has to work and grow. Bakhona abantu that can easily get into touch with it.
Sure.
But for some people, kuba nzima. That's why some people say mentor me. That's why some people have mentors, so that someone can help shape that. So I'm one of those that is somewhat handicapped a bit to seeing those things, because I'm used to everything being given to me. I'm given a vision and I'll wear it really good and I'll run with it like it was mine. Now when it needs to come out, it takes a lot of internal work. So hours of work and of wrongs and rights and righting the wrongs and just growing through it.
What were you eager to do that the team said, no, Zola, this is not for you, that you look back and you realize they were right? Or wrong?
I think they're still waiting for me to decide with music, because music is something that
You opened the door, and then you didn't fully walk into the room.
In there.
Exactly.
Fresh, but it's an art form, and it needs me to respect it and invest in it as much as I have with acting. I don't have an answer for you right now for that.
No, I appreciate your honesty about that, because often we give answers for the sake of giving an answer, versus actually I'm not sure yet, or I don't know, and it takes a decent amount of bravery to admit when you don't know. Because we've put ourselves in this spotlight where we feel like there must always be an answer, there must always be a solution, and it's okay not to know sometimes. That is fully allowed. Your team, okay, Johnson, give an answer. So are you saying then there won't be any music anytime soon, now?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's not what I'm saying.
Tell us more.
I have a couple of friends within the music industry that I love, playing with and going into. But right now, ish acting is unbabile kakhulu, because that also needs time. Studio, working the thing, it's a career on its own. So I think where I eventually do find the balance, it will definitely happen, but I wouldn't say no.
In fact, this is Wow, What a Week. What is your week looking like this week in terms of acting, camera stuff? What have you been busy with this week?
This is actually a big week for me. It's such a tough week.
Tell us about it.
Now that you asked me,
and we're glad you took time to hang out with us in your busy week.
Yeah,
we fully appreciate that.
No, you're very important. You're very important. So I had to come through. It's a colorful week for me, and now that I sit and think about it, I'm very blessed. I'm doing many things that I really love.
Okay.
So I've had 2 days on set where I'm acting. Today I'm here with you.
So what have you shot this week? What are you?
I've shot My Brother's Keeper this week. Lots and lots of scenes, but great storytelling.
Yes.
And then I'll be hosting an event. Well, I'm here today with you, and I'm hosting an event tomorrow. There's some big brand deals, and meetings that we'll be having.
As one does. When they kick
Come
ass.
on, now, just randomly in a week, you meet some big brands, and try to talk business.
Sure.
So yeah, it's a colorful week. I'm spread out this week, and it's nice, I'm acting and I'm hosting, and I'm here as a personality, and brand work. So yeah, it's a full circle dope week.
Tell us about working on My Brother's Keeper.
Love it. We're shooting season 2 now.
Yes.
And I
was about to say season 2.
Yeah, we're shooting season 2. I play Ofagazile on My Brother's Keeper. It's been a journey. It's been a journey. A beautiful story, which started off with a very out of the ordinary theme and story, because Miss Teta gestori songeno,
Sure.
where I ended up being the brother's keeper. People joke about it and call me the Brooke Logan of Mzansi Magic. So I'm fortunate that she's a character that has really deep colors to her. So for once she's in
very nuanced.
space. Yeah, very in the space.
Not
She's
black and
dark.
white.
The next thing she's up and she's fighting. The next she's now about to be a mother. So yeah, and my cast that I work with is absolutely great.
What about her do you wish you were?
I wish I was as relentless as Fagazile is with what she wants.
Sure.
I think sometimes with the things that I want, you know what, it's fine. If mhlambi ihlupha abantu abaninzi or nebona ngathi mhlambi it will be too challenging, you know what, it's fine.
The raised right girl kicks in.
Yeah, but you know what, it's okay. But Fagazile will go. She'll go at it. So yeah, I think her relentlessness is something that I'd like to steal from her.
We are in a highly competitive era for especially television and series. Surely a season 2 is a big deal.
Yeah.
Because a lot never see a season 2.
It is. And right now it's also in the water, telenovelas, and long forms that are out. And I am in one of them. So like you're saying, the competition is really tough. So even us getting season 2 was absolutely great. Because before, a season was 260 episodes.
Sure.
And then now, I think just to check how people, respond to the show, they cut it to 130.
Sure.
So you guys have that period to prove yourselves that you're a good show and that people are latching on to the story that you guys are giving. So I think we've done a great job and we've managed to get season 2.
Which surely is also a blessing, though, because you're also in an industry where there's a lot of uncertainty. You don't know if you should apply for the house.
Yeah.
You don't know if you should even buy the car because you don't know if you're going to get another gig or another season. How do you, at a mental level, I don't want to be anxious about stuff level, do you deal with the uncertainty of the industry you're in?
Yeah. Faith.
Yeah.
Oh, no, over fresh. I pray a lot. I pray a lot fresh, and because the industry itself is, he has seen that one needs an out.
Dude.
One needs an out, and if you're not careful with what your out is,
Sure.
And I've seen some actors within the industry where they're out. Where into that ended up being detrimental to their careers. So I found that my faith, my relationship with God, nokuthandaza kwam into enceda kakhulu to just keep zen and know that there's something coming. And I work really hard, man. I work really hard. I apply myself kakhulu. And yaqiniseka ukuthi the spaces that I'm in, those spaces want me back, or they want more from me, by being disciplined, by being humble, by ukuhlonipha nabantu endisebenza nabo. So I put in a lot. Where I know that ikhona umvuzo ozophuma. Angeke nisebenzanga ngafethu, nothing. Angeke. Something's going to come out of it.
And yes, hard work pays off, but it also helps when you have talent, right?
Yes, and investing in that skill
Absolutely.
that you are talented in. Yes.
So, how do you feel about the fact that there are people getting gigs that maybe shouldn't be getting those gigs? Do you have an opinion about it? I'm not saying name names. Does it make you feel any way, or you're indifferent about it? So, for instance, I'll give you an example. I've got friends who are DJs that have an issue with the fact that now you have actresses who are DJing, now you have influencers that are DJs, and I say, then find your niche. You can either sit and moan and bitch and moan, or you can find that thing that makes you stand out.
Yeah.
That you don't have to worry about those people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, I'll never complain about how many people are coming into the DJ space,
Yeah.
because I know that they're not going to do what I can do. They're not going to offer what I can offer, and I know that majority of them will leave the industry before I do.
Sure.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because I'm at that level of, I am sure of what I bring
Yeah.
to the industry table. Are you there yet? Do you care about who else is acting?
I do and I don't. Firstly, I share the same sentiments.
Sure.
I come to the acting, you know, never approach a character the way that I do or deliver it the way that I do.
Sure.
Kodwa, I do care when kwenzeka izinto ezikheleza into the industry and it starts now watering down
Yes.
the art itself.
Absolutely.
Even if abantu ozobona ukuthi nawe dog wenzani manje, because we invest ourselves into the industry, not just the shows that we're in, but just the industry in itself, you know, just to make sure that cool and can accommodate abanye abantu abazayo, because I won't be in the same place forever. I'll end up having to act someone's grandmother, so the next person is coming to act a mother. Apho ndikhoyo mna makshiyeke
They must find
unendawo
a
right.
foundation
Yeah.
that you've laid there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where they can grow and the industry can grow, because I love the arts. I love acting. So I wouldn't want it to be something iphele because ngokusengena abantu who just come and disrespect it, or who just come and half-ass izinto ngokusekwenziwa nje. So I care when it's like that. Yeah, come on, but you guys now just messing up our industry. You guys,
We've been building.
We've been here, dog. We're building. Niyafika nina niyabhidliza.
Pick up your
Then
socks,
I do
man.
care. Yeah,
You
then
know,
I do care.
make the bed.
Sure.
You know, switch off the light when you leave the room.
Yeah, but if you did not study acting and you come in and you kill it, and I'm like, whoa, those things are exciting, though. Those things are exciting. Kodwa xa nizawufika ningcolise nimoshe within these spaces ethu, bra, then it gets annoying. Then we do care. Yeah, we care about the bigger picture.
Absolutely, absolutely. We're going to play a game. The game is called When Last.
Okay.
Yeah. When last did you pray? Or what did you pray about?
I prayed at 11:11 on my way here, and I was praying for this interview that it goes well. Yeah.
Why was 11:11 so critical for you? Why at 11:11?
It was a manifesting moment, and
Sure.
I caught it. It was like, oh, great.
And those
They
are
knew-
dope when you catch them, eh?
They do, bro.
Yeah,
They're so amazing. So it was that, I was praying for this interview actually, so just now.
And then when you woke up this morning, what did you pray about?
I prayed about this day. I was actually not feeling well this morning, so I was like, ish, whatever is also just happening. I just had some technical difficulties today. So I'm a testimony by sitting here.
Dude, you just
As a
hit your
testimony.
30s.
Yeah.
You're talking like you've hit your 40s, saying you had a technical problem when you woke up.
I did. There were glitches this morning,
Yeah,
within my space, but I'm a testimony. And I'm here.
When last did you cry? And why did you cry?
As Uzola, because my character's crying a lot these days, but as Uzola, I think about 2 days ago, I was really overwhelmed. I was really overwhelmed. So
What, by everything or by a specific thing?
By everything, fresh. Msebenzi, kunzima emsebenzini, ndawuthanda umsebenzi wami kodwa kunzima, fresh. It takes a toll sometimes on us njengabantu, and that's why it's so important to not gloss over things like de-rolling, and leaving it at work, before you come home. So I was just carrying a lot from his span and what my character's going through. Nezinye izinto nje eziningi yamazi life ukuthi unjani. So I got home and I was like, baby. He's like, what's wrong? I'm like, everything. Can I just cry? And I can't like it. So yeah.
When last did you want to give up because you're like, maybe this is not for me?
Shucks. Maybe 2 years ago. 2024 now.
So 2022.
Yeah.
What triggered that?
I think being in a new space triggered that. I was starting to get into going beyond just acting, and starting to take advantage of the nuggets that the entertainment industry offers if you're open to it.
Or that home offers also, because you're married to a nugget also.
Yes.
In fact, are you guys married or are you in a serious relationship?
We are traditionally married. Yes.
Okay, so you are married.
Yes,
okay.
yes, I am.
Okay. You're telling us about being married to a nugget.
Ne? Umnandi dog. Yeah, carefully. You did say that. And Nakhona, my fresh, it was just being overwhelmed because, especially getting into brand work, and learning it and learning that new space. I was like, maybe this is not for me because it's hard work. It's hard work. And I see people, Lando by and face value, you're just posting on Instagram.
Sure.
Oh no. I wish we could have a sit down about what actually happens, behind the scenes too, with all this content, that you bring forth,
Sure.
meeting clients and like it's serious.
And it's unrelenting. Yeah.
It needs all of you all the time. And now I was splitting myself with acting, and it's because I wanted it also, and I knew that I can do it, and I could see how I can get into it and succeed in it.
Sure.
So it was during that pull and that battle, and it just needed me to beef up muscle-wise in terms of and apply myself and saying I actually can do it. So that was the last time when I thought, maybe this thing is not for me.
When last did you turn down a great deal for whatever reason?
So there was this show, right? There was this film that I was supposed to shoot, and the character was going to do things that, going back to the relationship, that I had to consider my partner and how he would feel. You forget how other people feel, because we're always so selfish. It's a great role. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be great money.
But surely because you are married to someone in the industry, surely you would expect them to be the more understanding than if they were not in the industry.
That's an unfair expectation. It's not fair. Just because now we are acting.
But it's acting also.
Imagine.
Sketch.
But then, like you said, people believe these things. So if they see, Thomas in these compromising situations, then. So I did it for myself and my partner, my relationship, and what I want us to build. Yeah.
So who took the role? Have we seen the role?
I have.
I'm sure we have.
Yeah, you have. You have.
Would you have killed it more?
Yes.
Do you regret turning it down?
No, I do not. I don't.
Do you regret that the role didn't come in your younger years? Because it would have maybe added texture and color to your showreel? So it wouldn't have added value to your showreel?
Didn't.
Now I'm curious which series this was.
No,
don't tell me, because the mouth is slippery.
I appreciate your honesty.
No, I'm being honest with you. Because one day I want to treat you and say, but you're right, you would have played it better than this person here.
But you see, the tattoo here would have made many appearances. No.
When last did you say to God, but why me? I need you to show up more or better for me.
Why me?
Yeah.
Repeat that.
Why am I going through what I'm going through right now? You're Baraji. You should be, fighting harder for me.
Hey, it's giving Sis Dolly for it. Imagine you're going to make me reveal things.
So let's Sis Dolly it then.
Oh, wow.
You work in film. You're already used to a dolly on tracks.
So put a sis in front of it. Just put a sis in front of that dolly. It's recent. It's recent. Fresh.
Well, listen.
Hayi bo, bra.
All of
Uthe
us.
when last kaloku ndikuphendulile nje.
And why did you feel you needed to lament that to God? That why am I going through this right now? And how do you reconcile that with, life has to go on. I have to roll with the punches, or I have to get up and dust myself off, or I have to fight harder.
It's going back
Or I need to just find a hitman. Or like whichever it is.
I do this. Okay, do it about Do it about camera. Do it about
You know?
I went back to the word. I get engabuyela kuye when fresh. Because sometimes izinto you can't tell your parents because badala ngokuza stress umzali because umxela izinto. Ezinye izinto mhlamba ufuna ukuthetha nechomi because mhlamba ukho ready ukuthetha nechomi then kusongubana umuntu ozobuyela kuye ukhalele kuye. And he has proven to be the only being or the only person that has helped me through amaxesha nzima. So ayikho into endiyaziyo than to just go back to Christ and go back to the word. And unzima nakhona. Unzima fresh. Akululanga, uvela uthi yeah, this is what I'll do, because especially xa kwesa space sithi why me. Naye kubanzima ukuthetha naye umdali. Apho uhamba uthi enhle jo. And then
give me a sign.
Mama. Give me a sign, Mama. But yeah, ukuthandaza and lonto indomelezile fresh. Lonto inkhulisile.
Sure.
Going through those things inkhulisile, so that's how I can even reconcile. And that's the thing, God has such a weird sense of humor that it's also born you're like,
Sure.
that's why I had to go through that. I see you now. But I'll say kuyo ngaphakathi, yeah.
When last did you have character envy? And not in a bad way, but you look at someone playing a character like, damn, you're killing this.
I have weird character envy tendencies that I sometimes envy men in the roles that are played by men. I'm like,
Tell us about that.
if they could give me that.
Yeah.
My gosh, I'd have so much fun if I do that. I think I'd start with Bablindani Nkosi right now as Mshengo, my brother's keeper.
Yes.
I sometimes watch him in the things that he does, because he's essentially the villain.
Sure.
And we hardly see women villains in stories, or and people like, she's trying to be evil. Oh, isn't cute? Saying, isn't cute? Trying to be evil.
She broke a nail.
Oh, look at her. So the chutzpah that is written for men is something that I really envy. And I had an opportunity once where I played a boy, and I had a great time. It was actually here at the Market Theatre, a play that was directed by James Noble.
Sure. But James just kicks butt though.
He does.
Like
he's one of my favorite directors and favorite people. Yeah. So he made me play a boy.
Yeah.
And he had a choice to cast, a male figure to come and play.
And many women that have worked with him talk about the fact that not only does he push you, but he also allows you to have a say.
Yes.
It's not just I'm a director, therefore do this.
Yes. It's always collaborative, always.
And I love that about him, that he admits that I don't know everything, so sometimes we will navigate the character together.
Yes. Sonke, as a community.
Yeah.
So he turned me into a boy, and I loved it. So I think now I look at male characters and I'm like, oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. Give me a shot at that.
Me. Give that to me.
Yeah. Now, you've had an incredible past 10, give or take, years. You've won some, lost some that we'll probably never get to know about. But what's your state of mind right now on this day, today as we sit here?
About my career?
About your world, the world, just your life in general, the path you've walked, and whatever is next for you.
I'm in a good space, Rich. I'm in a very good space. I'm happy. I can feel the potential bubbling also with just how the industry and all the different spaces of the industry are accepting me and wanting me. I'm just like, man, things that I did 3 years ago sometimes are now bearing fruits now. Like,
Sure.
you know, I worked with you on that thing however many years ago. That's why I want you. You know, I want you for this reason, because of A, B, C, and D. So the past decade where I've been, you know, planting seeds in whatever spaces I'm in and being brave enough and falling and bruising and getting up, is paying off. I'm in that season right now, and I'm enjoying it fresh. I'm ready to push myself. I'm ready to place myself in our up on the corner, but know that I've worked hard enough and I'm there because
Sure.
I might not have mastered it, but I'll make sure that right now I won't run away because I must just run away because I'm gonna die. But just because I'm scared,
Sure.
nah, dog. Nah, and somebody can go.
Throw something else at me,
Please, bullets.
because I'm ready.
I'm ready, dog.
anything.
I'm ready. Yes, I'm in a really good space, but
And it's a beautiful space to be in, where even at a crisis level, you don't think you're a victim. Even at a crisis level, you think, oh, there's an opportunity
yeah.
here to either reinvent myself, re-look at how maybe I approach things, versus sit in a corner, feel sorry for yourself, cry, and then
Yeah.
you stop crying and you realize that, oh, the problem is still here.
But it takes a lot of bruising.
Yes.
Yeah, it takes a lot of
Yes,
bruising
yes.
and understanding that you will heal.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And until you are dead, we fight on.
yeah, keep fighting.
And even when you're dead, you must still fight because you're like, how God? But I'm on the guest list. What a tag, what a tag.
Yes.
Brothers Keeper Season 2, what else are you working on?
There's brand work that's coming up that we are working on with the team.
Any that you're excited about and you want to tell
A
us
lot,
about
I
it?
can't. I didn't want you to ask because I didn't want to give you that answer.
Is it at least good money?
Good, yes.
Okay, good.
Yes,
So at least we know that varsity now is paid for.
Yes. Oh, mfana bethuna. Na uyasebenza boy.
Also, he's now making his own money.
He is.
Oh, shout out.
He is.
Yeah.
Yo, Shemdana uyasebenza, guys. And it's so weird that he's starting to even enjoy it now. Because we were shooting together the other day and then he's like, yo, mommy, that was great work.
Yeah.
That's great work, mommy. You know, so it's nice. You know, I'm
So
having...
you married a nugget and he was born to 2 nuggets.
Yeah. And his nugget number?
Exactly. The nugget family.
Oh.
Sauce optional. Dip optional. Where do we find you on social media? Where do we support you, interact with you?
Yo, Dikona on Instagram at Z Nombona. Dikona na ku X at Zola Nombona. I'm also on TikTok at Zola Nombona. Yeah.
And then how many times do you have to tell people that you and Nomalanga are not related?
Oh my gosh. I play with that so much. Yes, she's my twin. You know, we look the same.
No, you guys
I love
literally
her so much.
like
yeah.
carbon copies of one another.
She's one of my favorite people. I love her so much. I love
incredible.
the flame.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, the other flame is about to leave the building. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Oh, support. It's so much fun.
You're an inspiration, you're a hard worker, and you're very talented.
Thank you.
Again, that helps, guys. That helps. Talent goes a long way. Yes, hard work is work, but talent goes a long way. Thank you, Zola.
And go support.
Ladies and gentlemen, Zola is about to leave the building. Temperatures are cooling in southern Africa while things are heating up fast in the Middle East. Many people will be reminded of one of the predictions of Nostradamus, who said that World War III would start somewhere around there. But it hasn't yet. So we'll use the words of the well-known poster and image. We're going to keep calm and carry on, and suggest that you do the same too, and hope you all have a wow week ahead. In the event that there's no World War III, we'll see you next week. Coming to you from AMP Studios, we're part of the Africa Podcast Network. Shout out Pezwood Works for the cinematography, Otis the Floor Fraser for all of the imaging, our guest Zola, creative producer Kuvesh Mohan, and show producer Kelezo Modisa King. Email us at waw@africapodcastnetwork.com. Till next week, have a great week in spite of yourselves.